Have you ever noticed a friend in your list who suddenly disappeared completely from all social media platforms and updates? They do not post photos of their breakfast, update their new job status, or share fleeting thoughts at midnight anymore. Their personal page looks like an abandoned house in the middle of a very busy city that never, ever sleeps. In our modern world, we often silently assume that if I share, it simply means that I truly exist now. Online presence has become the primary measure of self-worth, success, and even personal happiness in our digital era today. Therefore, choosing silence or leaving social media is often considered weird, outdated, or a sign of a very boring life. But what if behind that curtain of silence is not emptiness, but a very powerful and authentic sense of identity? An identity that has reached the highest level of autonomy, where they no longer need any digital masks to feel valuable. Today, we decode why silence on social media is actually a high-level psychological strategy to protect your personal freedom. Let's be honest with each other. Social media is essentially a giant stage where we are all constant performers. When we post a photo, we are not just sharing a moment, we are presenting an edited version of ourselves. Sociologist Erving Goffman spoke about the concept of impression management, where we constantly try to control how others see us. On social media, this effort becomes extreme, with every like acting like a currency validating our fragile self-worth today. This constant need for validation from strangers can easily cause us to lose connection with our true inner self. Those who choose silence understand this boundary very well and recognize that maintaining the digital mask consumes too much energy. Silence is not because they have nothing to say, but because they choose not to say it to the crowd. They choose an identity without a mask, where their value is defined by real experiences instead of virtual numbers on screens. To understand this more deeply, we must look at the science behind our constant need for digital stimulation and dopamine. There is a concept opposite to FOMO, which is JOMO, the joy of missing out on the digital noise. People who are silent on social media often have a very high index of autonomy, needing no constant external stimuli. A study from the University of Pennsylvania showed that limiting social media significantly reduces feelings of loneliness and deep depression. However, the group that disconnected completely showed a much higher ability for deep focus and overall life satisfaction and peace. Their nervous system is not in a state of constant social comparison, wondering what everyone else is doing right now. When you do not know what others are eating or where they are, you have more space to focus on yourself. This silence is a mental filter, helping them remove the white noise of the digital age to protect their inner peace. In the philosophy of minimalist living, silence on social media is considered an act of resistance full of aesthetic beauty. It is the right to live a life without explanation, where your happiness does not need external approval or validation. The need for recognition is a human instinct, but when amplified by social media, it becomes a strong chain. Those who stand outside the digital curtain have truly found the power of anonymity and the freedom it brings. They enjoy a meal without taking a photo and watch a beautiful sunset without checking in to tell everyone. They own that moment completely because they do not feel the need to share it with thousands of strangers online. They understand that true identity is what you do when no one is watching and no one is clicking like. Not showing off is their way of asserting that their life is already full enough without any external confirmation. So if you are feeling tired from constantly updating your image, know that you are not alone in this. Moving away from social media does not mean you are lonely. It means you are choosing quality connections over quantity. You do not need to become invisible to the world. You are just learning how to become more visible to yourself. Do not be afraid when your personal profile is empty. See it as an open space for your soul to breathe. Use that time to talk directly with loved ones, pursue a quiet passion, or simply sit still and do nothing. Your life is a work of art, and you do not necessarily have to exhibit it for everyone to see. Finding joy in being missing from the crowd is the ultimate luxury in our frantic, always connected modern world. The digital world is loud, but your inner world is profound, and it deserves your full attention and care today. True freedom is not having the most followers. It is not needing any followers to feel complete and whole. Give yourself permission to disconnect, to disappear, and to discover the beautiful truth of who you are without filters. Every moment you spend truly present in your life is a moment social media cannot steal or quantify with numbers. Silence is a powerful choice, a sanctuary for your authenticity, and a declaration of your independence from external validation. Let the silence guide you back to the essence of your being, where no masks are required to be loved. In the quiet, you will find that you are enough, exactly as you are, without any likes or comments today. Reclaim your time, reclaim your mind, and reclaim the profound joy of living a life that is truly yours alone. The digital world is just a map, but your real life is the journey, so do not confuse the two. Your authenticity is your greatest asset, and it does not need a digital stage to shine its brightest light. Be brave enough to be silent, to be still, and to be yourself in a world that always demands attention. Silence is not a weakness. It is a profound strength, a sign of a soul that has found its own peace. May your silence be eloquent, may your identity be authentic, and may your life be full of real meaning and joy. Your quiet existence is a rebellion, a beautiful and gentle protest against the noisy and shallow digital world we live in. Reclaim the right to be private, to be mysterious, and to be simply human in this always connected age. Step behind the digital curtain and discover the profound beauty of a life lived without the need for constant display. Silence is the ultimate luxury, the highest form of self-care, and the ultimate expression of a truly authentic identity. Let your silence speak volumes about who you are, without ever saying a word or posting a single status update. Thank you for listening, for being present, and for finally choosing to care for your own beautiful, mask-free soul today. Until next time, find peace in the quiet, find joy in being missing, and find yourself in the beautiful silence. If you found peace in this silent message, please subscribe and join our quiet journey toward a whole life today. Thank you for being here in this quiet space and for choosing to live a life without a digital mask.